Welcome to the AWAKEN Catholic show with Nick Della Torre. That's me. I don't know why I just addressed myself in the third person. Felt a little awkward about that afterwards. Anyways, guys, this is not, and ladies, this is not your grandmother's Catholic talk show. I'm so excited. We're gonna be talking about some stuff today that is literally going to change, transform, elevate, upgrade, turn up to 11, everything that AWAKEN Catholic is doing, not only for this show, but all of the shows here at AWAKEN Catholic, all of the events, all of the glory, the great work that God has done up to this point through AWAKEN, all of that stuff, all of those updates. It's coming up right after this. Welcome back to the AWAKEN Catholic show, everybody. Welcome back. I'm so excited to be here with you today. You know, I love the opportunity that I get to share with, to interview, have dialogue with the really cool guests that we've had here. But I also really love live streaming with you guys. I love the interaction in the comments. I love it when someone like Athena compliments the lighting in here. Goodness gracious, do we put some work into the lighting in here? And you know what? It's comments like this that make it all worth it. Thank you, Athena. You know, if you want to compliment anything about the show, whether it's my devilishly good looks, or you know what? We're going to say saintlishly good looks, deliciously good looks, whatever it is you want to compliment. Maybe this fantastic portrait of Mother Teresa. Maybe you're thinking to yourself, I'm so glad that they had this portrait of Mother Teresa there. Or you're thinking to yourself, JP2, shaving in the mountains while hiking with young people, you know, sharing the gospel, living the life, as Pope Francis calls it, smelling like the people, smelling like the sheep that you're shepherding. JP2, he's the man. Maybe you like that. Share whatever compliments you got. You know, my ego is fragile and it's, you know, this big. If we could just blow that ego up a little bit today, super appreciated. Athena says it's super fancy. She also says saintlishly, I don't think is a word. Listen, Athena, I do not restrict myself to the bounds of societal, you know, linguistics. Because, you know, when you're live streaming, there's just way too much pressure to be accurate. So I'm just not going to. Today's episode is sponsored by the Catholic Marketing Network and the Momentum 21 Conference. To learn more about that, click the link in the description of this live stream. I will be there. I'm going to be on the main stage for two of the sessions, one towards the beginning of the conference and one towards the end. The Momentum Conference is a really, really cool opportunity to engage with other, leaders, get to know different types of ministry that are being done around the country, as well as hear some excellent and inspirational talks. It should be a really, really amazing time. And I'm super excited to be there. A couple of team members and I are going to be there. Highly recommend joining us for the Momentum Conference. And thank you to Momentum 21 and the Catholic Marketing Network for sponsoring this episode. It's not too late to sign up. Make sure to check out the link in the description of this video. All right, so let me switch back to the other tab here so I can see your comments. Peter Range says, thank you for leading us in worship as we prayed for the dignity of human life today at Toledo's last remaining abortion facility. Looking forward to seeing you again tonight at 6 p.m. as we pray with Father Jeff Walker. AWAKEN Catholic supports life. Absolutely, every life, and is trying to reach the multitudes with the good news of Jesus Christ. Please support us, and thanks, Nick, for making it all possible. Yeah, Peter, thanks for sharing that. I will share with you earlier today, we were at the, Peter and I and a bunch of amazing people were at the abortion clinic, the only remaining abortion clinic, as Peter indicated, in the Toledo area. And it was beautiful, powerful. Love getting the opportunity to worship, to praise, and kind of edify, inspire people as we're there at the clinic. And we lean into, trusting that God is going to put an end to the evil and the darkness and the pain, the wounds surrounding the issue of abortion in our country. And so, yeah, prayer vigil earlier today at noon. again later today at 6 p.m. if you want to join us there, along with Father Jeff Walker, who's a friend of Awaken Catholic as well and an incredible priest. Then join us at Capital Care Network at 6 p.m. And I will be there leading worship again. Peter will be there being his handsome self and speaking, and we'll be praying a rosary together, and it's going to be delicious. All right. And then also, I had a meeting earlier today with a guy. So he's working with this organization that is, I think it's called, so it's CCV, the Center for Christian Values, and it's essentially trying to support and help business leaders, organizations that are Christian, kind of in the midst of the challenges of kind of a culture where, whether it's more conservative or just Christian values are being suppressed. And the reason we were meeting is because here at Awaken Catholic, we have definitely encountered our share of suppression, whether it's in the algorithms or literally YouTube taking down some of our videos, Facebook not allowing us to promote some of our events. We literally had an event called Why Be Catholic that Facebook literally did not allow us to give them money to promote our event. It makes no sense, but that's the world we're living in, and that is why I met with them. A lot of cool things happening. Today's a heck of a day between the abortion clinic, prayer vigil earlier, that meeting with the Center for Christian Values after that, this live stream, and then once again at the abortion clinic later to pray and praise, and miracles are going to happen there, folks. Miracles are going to happen. Let me know in the comments where you're tuning in from. Athena says, Father Jeff is super holy. Be there. She is not wrong. You do not want to miss out on that guy's holiness because he's got a lot of it. He's got a lot of it. Every time I'm with him, I come away a better person. Absolutely. Okay, so we're going to get into some of these updates. Awaken Catholic. It's been on an interesting road. We've been on, there's a song for this. It's been a long road getting from there to here. It's been a long time, but my time is finally here. It's not my time, it's God's time. But that's the theme song for today's episode, I guess. It was also the theme song for, I believe, Star Trek Enterprise? Star Trek, one of the Star Trek shows. That was the theme song. I don't recommend watching it. Definitely was not super great for, people trying to live holy lives. Anyways, all of that having been said, it's been a long road. Awaken Catholic, we've seen some stuff. We've been through some stuff. And we launched primarily as an events company. We wanted to put on parish missions. We wanted to put on mini conferences, and we literally we became incorporated at the end of 2019 on October 31st, and we spent the next 2 months of that year, the final 2 months of that year, laying the groundwork to do ministry, building out the team, laying the foundation, creating the infrastructure. All of these things you got to do when you're launching an organization. And then we put on this awesome tri-parish mission in Indiana, huge deal. It was beautiful. And then a week later, the lockdowns hit. And our humble little apostolate, our humble little ministry, this business that, we wanted to put on events, didn't exactly work out that way. So essentially, our entire business model got shot to, insert colloquial fecal matter reference, and we had to rework everything. Colleen, it's kind of freaking me out that I can't see your face. Could you lower the monitor so I can know if I'm being funny or not? Because whether or not you laugh is kind of my gauge for. Beautiful, thank you. So essentially, in reworking our business model, we had built out this roster of speakers, and that roster of speakers, it was people like Peter Range, Andrew Reinhardt. Like, we just had this great list of people and musicians for those events. And when this happened, it was like, okay, so where does God want us to take this? And where it ended up kind of leading us, the Holy Spirit, I think, was just so active in all of this, and we could feel it even in the moment. And we ended up launching this podcasting platform called Awaken Catholic. And all of the people, most of the people that were in that original roster of speakers for these events that we would have put on, we ended up working with them to launch podcasts, because that's what everyone did with the pandemic. And so that's the direction we took things. And a lot of the shows that are around today at Awaken Catholic that you maybe love, whether it's, Elevate Ordinary, Physically Spiritual, Pop Culture Catechism, Quarantine, and I'm just spitting them out. We got 8 shows, all right? I'm not going to list all 8 because that's a lot of words. Anyways, a lot of the shows are a direct result of people that would have otherwise been speakers at Awaken events. Okay, so fast forward. We've been doing this thing. We've been running these shows. Most of them have been producing episodes and releasing them on a weekly basis. And each of them have kind of developed their own audience and their own following. And it's been really amazing. And the testimonials that we get from people, the ways in which people really connect with the shows. And, we're just a bunch of people that love Jesus and want to help other people discover Jesus. And so that by no means makes us business experts. I just had a conversation with someone recently where they were like, venture capitalism, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, sorry, what was that? Like, Gesundheit? Like, I don't know what venture capitalism means. I'm just Nick, And so one of the challenges is in launching all of this, like, we just knew we needed to spread the gospel in a way that would be attractive to people. And so as we navigated that, we discovered, we think that there have been a lot of things working against us because we are Catholic and because Pete FC says we've done a great job. Thank you so much, Peter, for saying that. That's very, very kind of you. I'm trying to get that on the screen. But anyways, so we are not business experts. Luckily, and by the grace of God, we have an amazing board. Our board members are absolutely awesome and crucial parts of what makes Awaken Catholic possible, the guidance that they offer. But we've had a lot working against us, both obviously every business did with the pandemic, but then additionally, we're running 8 different shows that all have different topics, all have different themes, different hosts, different types of guests. And we were running them all from the one platform of the Awaken Catholic Facebook page, the Awaken Catholic YouTube channel. And something that we've theorized is that one of the challenges that we've faced there is that the algorithms literally don't know what to do with us. So aside from the fact that we're Christian and Catholic and in many ways conservative, which is not the same thing as saying Republican. It means that we just are simply not interested in, progressivism for progressivism's sake. Like, hey, as long as we're progressing, let's just keep progressing the crap out of things. That's not super healthy. Like, I think parents should be able to decide whether or not their kids get hormone therapy and transition their gender, rather than the state, the government deciding that. That's tangential. Here we are. The point is that politically, Awaken Catholic is not going to be treated super, kindly on the algorithms. But additionally, I think that the way that we were framing our content, the way that we were all publishing it through all 8 shows, through the Awaken Catholic YouTube channel and Facebook page, our instinct is that was not helping us. So one of the things that I'm super excited to announce is that every single show moving forward is going to be released on its own YouTube channel and its own Facebook page. And they'll all have their own social media presence to whatever degree the host decides to leverage that. And so I'm super excited. I'm still trying to decide, actually, and I'd love your feedback in the comments. This show, being the Awaken Catholic show, there might be some sense in leaving it on the Awaken Catholic YouTube channel and Facebook page rather than like having a whole separate thing. And then we have the Awaken Catholic channel and then the Awaken Catholic show channel, and the only difference is one word, the word show. So let me know in the comments what you think about that. Still navigating some of those nuances. But that having been said, every show is going to have its own identity. So, for example, here's one of the big announcements. Right now, instead of like for my show, this show, the one that you're watching right now, instead of telling someone, hey, if you want to check out my show, go to awakencatholic.org and you'll find the Awaken Catholic show there. Instead of saying all of that, I can just say to someone, hey, go to theawakencatholicshow.com. And then it's a page that is just about my show. And I think that it's going to be awesome. So already you can go to popculturecatechism.com. Highly recommend you do that. Already you can go to thecatholiccitizen.com. Highly recommend you should do that. Each of these shows are beautiful, each of these web pages that have been built for these shows are beautiful landing pages that show you the most recent episodes, and then you can click to see more of them. So I'm going to show you a little example of mine right now. Let me make a quick tweak here to the page that's being shared. So my website is going to be the Awaken Catholic Show website, or sorry, theawakencatholicshow.com. All right, so I'm going to share this with you here. Thanks to the marvels of modern technology. Okay, so you can see me and you can see the website. So, theawakencatholicshow.com. Now, this is kind of the format. This is kind of the layout that all of the websites are going to look like for the different shows. And you see here, you have the three most recent episodes. You have about the show, about the host. All right, so this is the other major change. Okay, so let me turn this off for just a minute. Man, I'm so bad at technology. Why am I running a technology company? Okay, so the other major change that's happened is that we are going to change. You may, if you've watched other episodes of any of the shows here at Awaken Catholic, you might have noticed we invite people to join what's called the Awaken Nation. The Awaken Nation has been a community of people that through a monthly gift that's automated and it's set up through our website, they contribute to the work of Awaken Catholic. They contribute to the development of all the shows. They keep the lights on. They keep the team going. We have 7 team members here at Awaken Catholic, and that has been beautiful. And to those of you who are currently watching this live stream right now, like Aaron Miller, I saw you just hop into the comments. I'm going to check out what you said here in a second. Aaron Miller recently joined the Awaken Nation. Thank you, Aaron. And it's people like that, as well as people that have made one-time gifts, that have made all of this possible. But we're changing that now with the structure that I just shared with you about each of the shows having its own identity. We're changing that so that every show has its own unique patron community. And it's accessed through, you can join those communities through the unique web pages that I was just telling you about and that I was showing you mine. But then all of those communities will find exclusive content, and it's different for every show. It's up to the host. And so I'm so excited that like the hosts are going to have much more tangible and direct interaction with their specific audience, right? Like, you know, obviously you're here because you love the Awaken Catholic Show. But, you know, let's say you love the Awaken Catholic Show, but you're not as interested in one or two of the other shows. Well, up to now, if you're following Awaken Catholic on social media, you're getting blasted with every episode of every show. This is going to allow you to more directly receive the content that you care about. So you can subscribe in the Awaken Catholic app directly to the Awaken Catholic Show. Or if you become a patron of the Awaken Catholic Show, you can, we'll have a private, exclusive community of people that are patroning the Awaken Catholic Show. And the same is true for all of the shows, including Pop Culture Catechism and so on and so forth. So I'm going to give you a little taste now So each patron community and each show is going to have a unique video, kind of the patron video of the community. So I'm going to show you mine right now. And I'm praying to God that this goes well in terms of the technology side of this. We ran the test before we started the stream, so we'll see what happens here. Okay. Here we go. It's going to happen. Come on. Man, come on, technology. You can do it. All right, here we go. Well, hello there. My name is Nick Della Torre, and I am the host of the Awaken Catholic Show. For thousands of years, humanity has relied upon the Awaken Catholic Show for its spiritual nourishment. In fact, it was precisely when he stopped watching the Awaken Catholic Show that Martin Luther descended into madness and created the ultimate schism in the Catholic Church, where we went from being one family of faith to many, many families of faith. You see, watching the Awaken Catholic Show is absolutely vital to one's spiritual well-being. That is why we must avoid going astray ourselves by leveraging and using the tools and resources the Church provides to us. For example, the writings and journals of the saints. One of my... Schmidt from New Girl is not one of the saints. However, St. Faustina Kowalska wrote a diary that we can enjoy today, and you should buy a copy yourself. Additionally, St. Augustine wrote the Confessions of St. Augustine, amongst other books. lowercase s because we're still working on it. Anyways, the community of saints has a ton of exclusive perks, including and not limited to a daily scripture reflection by yours truly that you can join in live or watch after the fact. I could go on all day about the perks you'd get by joining the community, but I won't because I took the time to write them for you. Becoming a part of the community of saints patron community for the Awaken Catholic show, you become a part of a I heard that the audio cut out. I'm going to back this up a little bit now that we got it back up. Recommend the Bible or the Catechism of the Catholic Church. This is a nice little nugget right here. You definitely want one of those. But the most important resource of all, arguably the Awaken Catholic show. And that is why it is my great honor to host the Awaken Catholic show. And while Awaken Catholic is a Catholic talk show, I can tell you this much. It's not your grandmother's Catholic talk show, unless she's a really, really cool grandmother. I would like to extend a personal invitation to you from me to join the patron community for the Awaken Catholic show. The community is called Community of Saints with a lowercase s. You see, that's a play on Communion of Saints, and it's a lowercase s because we're still working on it. Anyways, the Community of Saints has a ton of exclusive perks, including and not limited to a daily scripture reflection by yours truly that you can join in live or watch after the fact. I could go on all day about the perks you'd get by joining the community, but I won't because I took the time to write them for you. Becoming a part of the Community of Saints patron community for the Awaken Catholic show, you become a part of a global movement of people who are tired of Catholic media that is less than great. A people who want more. A people who want to be inspired. A people who want to laugh. A people who want to cry. You are one of those people, aren't you? If you want to become a part of the reason the Awaken Catholic show is able to continue and spread the glorious news of Jesus Christ all throughout the planet, then visit theawakencatholicshow.com and join the community of saints with a lowercase s today. So yeah, that is my patron video. It seems like a few of you were enjoying that. Thank you to Lil Emmy. I read that Gandhi found the strength to fast by watching the Awaken Catholic show every day. Chuck Norris fought Awaken Catholic and lost. I love that. Oh my gosh, we need to include these quotes on our website. Those are epic. Yeah, so I'm super excited about what this is going to mean. Basically, it's just going to be a huge level up. Now, a lot of this is part of a broader endeavor. And let me explain this. So up to this point, Awaken Catholic, we have been doing so much. There is so much content that Awaken Catholic has pushed out, and it is making an impact on people. We receive testimonials all the time from people that, whether it's the content or the events that we're putting out or hosting, we did a monthly night of worship at Holy Rosary Cathedral in Toledo, Ohio. We've done parish missions. And the messages that we get from people about the impact that Awake Catholic has had on their lives, it's super inspiring. And so basically where we've come to is that everything that has been accomplished, which is absolutely bonkers in the first place, you know, people say all the time this phrase, but it was done by the grace of God. But it cannot be overstated. That idea, by the grace of God, like 100%, everything that Awaken Catholic is, has become, has done, is going to do, all of it by the grace of God. And let me tell you why. Most organizations, most companies that are launching some kind of a big endeavor, some new way of approaching something, most of them gather investors, do fundraising, all of that stuff before they execute. They get the funding before they execute. We did not do that, partially because we didn't think we would need to, since our initial business plan was events, not media, not technology, not an app, right? Like everything that has come to be here was not the original plan. And so we, based on that, did not have the opportunity to lay the groundwork financially to launch into the things that we ended up having to do. So for example, this camera that is recording me right now, we're still paying that off. The camera over here, Colleen, switch it over. This camera over here, still paying it off. This one over here, still paying it off. This microphone, still paying it off. And that doesn't even include, like, we have 7 team members right now. We have the app. The app costs us money to maintain, to continue development, like so many different things. The number of business expenses we have now as a digital company, or heavily digital, far exceed the revenue that we've been able to work with. And so essentially what we've arrived at is that we have to run a capital campaign. And I am so excited about the conga drum. Aaron, thank you so much. Yes, Aaron was concerned about the conga drum, which is over here. And indeed, still paying it off. Very astute of you, Aaron, to have noticed that and called that out. But anyways, there's no world in which we can allow all of this awesomeness that is happening to stop. Like, it has to continue. God is working in it. He's doing amazing things, and there's so much coming up that is going to continue to be amazing. You may have noticed, some of you, that we've been putting out a lot less content in the last 2 weeks. And there's a really good reason for that. And it's that we've kind of reached a threshold where we have to stop because we literally can't afford presently to continue in the way in which we have. We've just been going gangbusters, like 100% pedal to the metal, and we've been able to do that up to now. But now before we continue in that trajectory where it was nonstop growth and nonstop, new innovative ideas, we have to stop because we need to do now what, had we known what Awaken was going to become from the onset, what we would have done then beforehand, between the fundraising and gathering investment and stuff. And so now what we're doing is we are so excited to launch a capital campaign. And that capital campaign comes in the form of what we are calling the Kickstart the Mission campaign. So I'm going to show you a little bit about that right now. And to learn more about the Kickstart the Mission campaign on your own, I would direct you to kickstart.awakencatholic.org. Okay, so we are a small organization relative to the size of a lot of other organizations doing anything similar to what we're doing. We have only 7 team members, and we do a lot. We got a lot going on here. And so what we are raising, I'm trying to trigger this screen share with you here. Here we go. So this is the Kickstart the Mission campaign. So what we are raising is a total of $100,000. That will get us right around 12 months of runway, going full steam ahead, being able to pay off our equipment that makes all of it possible, being able to pay our team members, being able to cover all of our business expenses, running the app. And all of it is super exciting, and we need your help. And so I really want to encourage you to visit kickstart.awakencatholic.org. And in case you are at risk of forgetting that, I'm going to put it here on the screen, and it'll also be in the description of this video after the live stream is done. I'm going to turn on a little banner here for you. Kickstart.awakencatholic.org. Okay. So that should come on the screen. Kickstart.awakencatholic.org. So that's where you can find everything I'm showing you right now. So this walks you through everything that we've accomplished, what Awaken Catholic is all about, and why we need help and what we're trying to do with that help, what we're trying to accomplish. Because even though Awaken Catholic has become such an awesome thing, we don't want to just rest on our laurels. I think that's a term. Colleen, is that a term? I'm Cuban, so I don't know a lot of these, American terms, whatever. Let me know in the comments if I should just stop trying to use different sayings, because I feel like I'm super insecure anytime I do. Pete is asking, do we have a way to take a donation with a credit card or debit card? Yes, we do. So I'm going to show you now on this page what that looks like. So I skipped down to the ways to help category because there is something in here for everyone. If you're someone that does not have the financial means to contribute to our campaign, then that's fine. Everyone's struggling. We're still recovering from the mess of this pandemic, but you can still help us in these other two ways. Now, if you can help us financially, please do. Literally, for the love of God. Like, if you love God, help us. All right, number one. Ways to help. Add Awaken Catholic to your daily prayer intentions. So everyone on our team has been doing some kind of a special prayer devotion for this intention of Awaken Catholic, not only getting into a strong position, but like a really strong position, so that we can just rock the house and kick butt, as they say. So some of us have been doing a novena. Some of us have been doing a daily rosary that we offer specifically for the intention of Awaken Catholic and this campaign as we were preparing it before launching it. Please just add Awaken Catholic to your prayer intentions on a daily basis, like whatever that means. Even if you don't pray a daily rosary for it, but you just mention us to God, put in a good word for us. That would be super appreciated. Number two, spread the word. Pete says, I am on disability, but I will pray for you and I can give you... Oh, Pete, thank you so much, man. Listen, I don't want anyone to put themselves in a difficult position by helping us, but that is super, super sweet of you, man, and I really appreciate that. Number two is spread the word about this important campaign. There are people, we all have our own unique circles of influence, and there are people that only you would be able to reach with an invitation to join this campaign and contribute to it, and we need you to help us reach those people. We're obviously going to go all over the place letting people know about this. I'm doing a lot of personal one-on-one meetings with people that might be able to make a significant contribution to this and help us. And if you know anyone that I should interact with or you want to point someone to me, like, please let me know, because we all only have our own, circles of influence. And so we need your help with that. Number two, Pete says, I pray the Rosary and Chaplet of Divine Mercy for you. Dude, thank you, Pete. Seriously, thank you so much. That's beautiful. And then the third way is prayerfully discern how God might be calling you to contribute. And so, Pete was asking earlier on here, Pete FC, can we take donations via debit card or credit card? Absolutely. This is the spot right here where it says make a one-time gift. You just click one-time gift and it takes you to a form that you fill out and you put in your card information. And then we also have the other way that we can also take debit and credit cards is through monthly patronage. So now we still have the Awaken Nation. So like if you just love everything that Awaken Catholic is doing in general and you just want to generally support the endeavor of Awaken Catholic, then you can just join the Awaken Nation and you do get benefits for that, and that's super exciting. But if you want to more specifically make donations to and join the patron communities for one or several of the shows that you particularly appreciate, you can join the patron communities for those shows. So let's say you're a huge fan of the Awaken Catholic show and Elevate Ordinary. You can join the patron community for both of those, and there are multiple giving levels. And so if you were to check out the one for my show, just because that's the one I'm the most familiar with, we have giving levels ranging from $3 all the way up to $500. And so my community is called the Community of Saints with a lowercase s, and so each of the giving levels is inspired by and named after one of the saints. For some of the saints who didn't have nicknames, I came up with my own. I'm kind of proud of them. St. John Paul II, obviously he does have a nickname. I just kind of embellished it a little bit. So he's often referred to as St. John Paul the Great, and so I changed it to Greatness Never Looks So Good. St. Jose Sanchez del Rio, if you know his story, he's got cojones of steel, and that's why that giving level is that. St. Pio of Pietra Ciolcina, Padre Pio. I called basically Superman, because if you know anything about that guy, he did some wild stuff. From what I understand, he could fly, he could bilocate, he could literally read your soul and know if you were lying to him during a confession. So basically Superman. And then you got, St. Mary. She's the big mama. And her quote, if you click View Perks, there's a quote from her there. It's just, do whatever he tells you. That's the big mama right there. So anyways, all of that having been said, I'm so excited for what we're building here, what is developing. I think this next phase of Awaken Catholic, as we accomplish this campaign, and I'm just trusting completely that God is going to do absolutely amazing things for through this campaign and through Awaken Catholic and through your help in any of those three ways or all of those three ways. None of it is too small. If you have $10 to make a one-time gift, then thank you for that $10 one-time gift. Oh my gosh, Joseph Boggs just made a gift to the contribution right now in real time. Thank you, Joseph. You're the man. Joseph was actually at the prayer vigil at the abortion clinic earlier today, and it is always such a blessing to see him. But Joe, thank you so much for your gift. Really, really thank you for that. And thank you to anyone else who's considering making a gift or will after this live stream. I'm just trusting so fervently in God's providence in this, and that He's going to make amazing things happen, because Awaken Catholic, it's a worthy endeavor. Lives are being impacted by it. The stories we've heard, and we have one example of a testimonial video where I'm reading a message that was sent to us on this video. If you go to the Kickstart the Mission campaign page, it's at the top there. It's called Testimonial. Can't miss it. And so, Pete, yes, I agree. Pete says, the money will be there. Jesus, I trust in you. Amen. Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you to everyone that has made Awaken Catholic possible up to this point. And thank you for anyone that is considering joining. So whether it's a one-time gift towards this campaign, whether it's joining the Awaken Nation by making a recurring gift to Awaken Catholic in general, or whether it's joining one or several of the patron communities for the different shows, I want to invite you to pray about doing this. Pray about, where does God want you to contribute and join this mission? Because we really see anyone that has become a part of the Awaken Nation or made contributions in the past, we really see them as family and partners in this mission. And we would love to partner with you. We can't do this without you. We can't do this without you helping us to spread the word. We can't do this without your prayers, and we can't do this without your contributions to whatever extent that can take form. And if you can pray about making Awaken Catholic part of your monthly, tithing budget, this is important work that we're doing, and we can't do it without you. And just to be clear, some of you may know me personally. This is not me shilling, I'm not trying to pad my own pocketbook here. I have a very specific, predetermined salary that the board has determined is the fair salary for me to make. And in the year and a half that we've run Awaken Catholic, I haven't actually seen that. We haven't received it because it just couldn't, because the whole business model was obliterated, right? And so, another thing, aside from being able to pay our team, aside from being able to pay off our equipment and all the different business expenses, the app, the web services that we have to employ, aside from all of that, one of the other things, just for full transparency, is that, my family and I will actually be able to make a salary. And, up to this point, we've only survived through the pandemic and survived through all of this because I've also done a lot of, secular commercial production work, whether it's making commercials for companies or web development for companies. And it's been super taxing on us as a family for us to run Awaken Catholic full time, and not make a salary off of it. And then also run a commercial production studio, essentially full time, moonlighting for that. And really, as a family, we need to be able to spend time with our kids, have a balanced family life and stuff. So this in no way is me padding my pocketbook, or I think, is that a saying, padding a pocketbook? I don't know. Colleen's shaking her head. Nick, shut up. Whatever the saying is, I'm only going to be able to receive what the board has allowed me to receive, and that's just to support our family as we, go head first, running, full steam ahead, in this mission, but it really is all about the mission and supporting our team members and supporting, like, all through the pandemic, even when I, wasn't paying myself, I made sure that we were paying our team members. And so, Pete says we need to eat. That's fair. I guess we need to eat. I love your guys' comments today. This is awesome. So that's the full picture. We need your help. Kickstart.awakencatholic.org is where you can learn more. We have a lot of great content that we put a lot of time into building out for you there, whether it's the 3 videos that are on that page, which are the main Kickstart the Mission campaign video, which are the What is Awaken video, and then the testimonial video. All of those are there, and then there's just a lot of great explanation about what Awaken Catholic is, what we've accomplished up to this point, and what we're hoping to do in the future, and then the ways in which you can help, which I showed you that part of it already. But yeah, I appreciate everyone that's made this possible. The show hosts, our team has been amazing. The show hosts have been absolutely amazing. And that's the other thing, is that up to this point, every single host of every single show has been doing this completely free of charge. And we have hosts that travel hundreds of miles to be here to host their shows. And the other thing I'm super excited about with this new structure and having a unique patron community for each show is that it's finally a way in which not only can you support the development of that show in paying for the production process, the publishing process, but you can also directly support those hosts, and they will start to see a little bit of fruit for the work that they've been putting in for a year and a half. So God has just put so much together here that I'm so excited about, and I really trust that God allowed us to get to this point where we had to slam the brakes on the production and publishing of most of our stuff because we couldn't afford it anymore. I'm trusting that God did this to do something absolutely amazing, where Awaken can function not only from a standpoint of scarcity, but really just awesomeness. I don't know how else to say that. I just see the great things that have happened up to this point without a capital campaign, without investors, without all this stuff. And I'm just so confident that with this in place, what God has put together in allowing us to experience a little bit of need and a little bit of stress, and by a little bit, I mean a whole freaking lot. I'm just trusting that God is going to do absolutely amazing things here. And I want to invite you to partner with us. I want to invite you to be a part of this mission. Join the family, and check out those unique patron communities. About half of them are available right now. So specifically, that would be the Awaken Catholic Show, Pop Culture Catechism, Elevate Ordinary, and the Catholic Citizen. Those 4 are already available for you to become patrons of and enjoy the exclusive rewards that you get by being a part of each of those communities. I can't recommend it enough. It's going to be so much fun. And guys, that's essentially all I got for you. Aaron Miller says, Mother Angelica built EWTN on prayers. Sometimes the money came at the last moment, but it came. Amen. Aaron, thanks for highlighting that. That is definitely, I see God working in this, and I know He's just asking us to lean into Him and to build community, build a rallying cry around this, because man, there's so much potential here, and I'm so excited about what's coming. So please check out Kickstart the Mission. Sorry, no, it's kickstart.awakencatholic.org. I'm put that on the screen again, kickstart.awakencatholic.org. And you can learn more about what we're trying to do here. Please, again, add Awaken Catholic to your prayer intentions on a daily basis. Help us spread the word about this campaign and the great work that is possible as a result of it. And help us to monetarily by making Awaken Catholic part of your monthly tithing or with a one-time donation. And all 3 of those ways of helping us are supremely important. And if you can help us with all 3, great. If you can just add us to your prayer intentions and share this with people, that's still super helpful. But it's game time. It's game time. Ain't no messing around now. If you want to see the shows that you love come back in full force, we need your help with this. And not only that, I should also mention, we're doing a lot of work behind the scenes to make it so that when these shows relaunch, that we will be able to come back better than ever, stronger than ever, that we're working very directly with the hosts of each show. We're polishing up the execution of the shows, and they are going to be better than they've ever been when they come back. So I couldn't be more excited. I hope that you're excited. Let me know in the comments if you're excited. I know, Colleen's excited. Colleen's super excited. She's in the control room right now. She's doing a little dance. And great things are coming. Great things are coming. God is cooking us something up, and I love you guys. I love you all. I love the work that is happening here. I love what has happened, what is happening now, and what will happen. And I guess to end us here, I'm going to just kind of play the primary capital campaign video, the Kickstart the Mission video itself. And that's how we'll end things. Please, again, check out kickstart.awakencatholic.org. Join us, partner with us in this mission, and check out the unique patron communities that are already available. And hopefully by the end of this week, we'll have most, if not all, of the patron communities available for you to check out. But without further ado, God bless you guys. I have been Nick Della Torre. This has been the Awaken Catholic Show live update for the Kickstart, the mission campaign, and here we go. Hi, my name is Nick Della Torre, and I'm the president of Awaken Catholic. I am so proud to be a part of this incredible endeavor called Awaken Catholic. Awaken Catholic is an apostolate with the sole mission to bring hearts and minds into the truth and power and healing found in Jesus Christ and the Catholic Church. We launched only a year ago, and in that year, some incredible things have happened. We launched 8 original Catholic podcasts, which are consumed in video and audio form. We created a Catholic alternative to social media in the form of our Awaken Catholic app. Our app is an amazing place to find all of your favorite Awaken Catholic content, interact with the hosts of the shows and the other people around the world who enjoy the same content. There's a music library full of original Catholic music. There's a prayer library and all of your favorite social functions from Facebook and Instagram and all of that kind of stuff. We've planned 2 pilgrimages towards the end of 2021, going to the Holy Land as well as to Paris and Lourdes, France. We've hosted a monthly night of worship event with incredible preaching and worship at Holy Rosary Cathedral in Toledo, Ohio. We've run parish missions. We partnered with speaker and author Dr. John Wood to create 2 different virtual retreat experiences to help families or parishes in sacramental preparation for First Holy Communion as well as confirmation. And all of this we have done in the course of 1 year. I am so proud of everything that our team and our audiences and the members of our community in the app and all of the hosts of the 8 amazing shows that we've created. I'm so proud of everything that has been accomplished up to this point. And all of that throughout a worldwide pandemic. It's absolutely mind-boggling the messages that we've received about the ways in which Awaken Catholic has impacted people's lives. It is nothing short of inspiring. And now that all of this groundwork has been laid, I am thrilled for us to launch into the next phase of our ministry. Everything that has happened up to this point serves as a rock-solid proof of concept of the things that God can do in and through Awaken Catholic. We're ready to not only keep up the momentum, but improve on everything that we're doing and reach even more hearts and minds. Awaken Catholic is not your typical media and events organization. Our goal is uniquely to reach the people that are on the fringes. Someone who has one foot in the pew and another foot out of the pew, or maybe both feet are not even near the church. I know I was that person at one point in life, and I know that in my own life, what Awaken Catholic is offering the church is something that I would have benefited from immensely. Moving forward, I am so excited to invite you to partner with us in this mission. We need your help, and there are 3 ways in which we need you to help. The first way we need your help is your prayers. Add Awaken Catholic to your daily prayer intentions. Number 2, we need your help to spread the word about the Kickstart the Mission campaign here at Awaken Catholic. We need you to help us reach the people that only you can reach. That can take the form of text messages, phone calls, emails, and social media posts. Number 3, we need you to help us with a financial contribution. There are 3 ways in which you can do this. You can make a one-time gift, which is obviously very helpful and very appreciated. You can make a recurring gift to Awaken Catholic that would take place on a monthly basis and is fully automated. And the third way, and the way in which I am the most excited to present to you, is to become a member of a patron community for one of the shows or several of the shows here at Awaken Catholic. We have 8 different shows, all of which have different topics, different hosts, and different types of guests. And one or several of those might stand out to you more than the others as being something that you think you'll benefit from, or that others you want to share content with might benefit from. Each of these patron communities offers unique perks to their members and access to their exclusive portion of the Awaken app. To everyone who has been a part of the Awaken Nation up to this point and made monthly contributions, I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. It is only because of you that we have made it this far, and I am so excited for what God will be able to do through Awaken Catholic as a result of this Kickstart the Mission campaign. We are ready to go from a proof of concept to action and executing this mission and reaching people on this digital mission field that we call the internet and social media. The work that is happening here is incredibly important. For more information or to partner with us on the Kickstart the Mission campaign, please visit awakencatholic.org today. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me for this live stream. I really love doing live streams, and I hope you enjoyed it too. Make sure to check out kickstart.awakencatholic.org to learn more about this whole endeavor and to contribute. And again, please pray for us, add us to your daily prayer intentions, help us to spread the word, and pray about making a monetary contribution, whether that's in a one-time gift or through recurring gifts by joining a patron community for one of the shows or the Awaken Nation. Pray for us. We love you. All of this is possible because of people like you, and I just think that there's so much coming up ahead. God bless you guys. I have been Nick Delatorre. This has been the Awaken Catholic Show. Before I go, I need you to know Jesus loves you.